One of golf's greatest champions had a playing style so consistently brilliant that it could appear boring to observers. That champion was Ben Hogan. The thing is, Hogan himself was never bored. He was intensely, passionately committed to the pursuit of consistency. There's a valuable lesson in this for the rest of us. Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. Hogan's approach to golf was methodical and predictable, so much so that his play could seem mechanical to spectators. He'd step up to the tee with a clear plan. He'd first aim to put the ball there on the fairway, then there, then on the green, then in the hole. The execution appeared almost robotic. His pre-shot routine was described as, in quotes, mundane in its consistency. But that consistency masked something far more dynamic, an obsessive pursuit of excellence. Hogan wasn't disengaged. He was laser focused. He famously said, begin quote, "Golf is not a game of good shots. It's a game of bad shots. The guy who misses the best is going to win," end quote. This wasn't a flippant observation. It was the driving philosophy behind his relentless discipline. He didn't chase spectacular shots or high-risk pin placements. Instead, he shaded his approach shots toward the center of the green, hit fairways consistently, and avoided catastrophic mistakes. This wasn't boring to him. It was the challenge of mastering the game itself. Hogan viewed the driving range as a laboratory, not a place of mindless repetition. He called it finding, in quotes, the secret in the dirt. Here he would search for the answers through deliberate, investigative work. A fellow pro once asked him how practice was going, and Hogan replied, begin quote, "Not very good. I keep hitting my 4-iron 174 and 176 yards," end quote. He was frustrated because he couldn't achieve perfect consistency down to a single yard. That's not boredom. That is obsession. Hogan never felt he'd mastered the game, though that was his goal. Every shot was a calculation. His mental discipline was legendary. The Scots called him the wee Iceman for his self-control and his control of emotion during play. He definitely had passion, but it was channeled into pure focus. Here's what Hogan understood. Excellence appears boring from the outside because it's built on repetition, consistency, and simplicity. But from the inside, it's a constant challenge. The work is straightforward. Show up, execute the fundamentals with discipline, and pursue incremental improvement. That simplicity requires extraordinary mental commitment. Excellence isn't about being interesting or exciting. It's about being reliable and committed. Ben Hogan showed that the most impassioned pursuit can look like the most boring execution. His consistency didn't signal disengagement. It was the visible result of an invisible obsession with mastery. Here's the lesson for the rest of us. Excellence may be boring to watch, but it's never boring to pursue. That's it for today. Catch you next time.